Good morning. It is the Going On Daily Live morning show. Luannah is in the house. That means Ron is getting his therapy today.
And dietary insight.
Yes. Oh, and this is the week I've been looking for. This
Oh,
is my kind of week. It is snack week here on Going On Daily, and I do love my snacks. And so all week long, we're going to be talking about that. I didn't get to do a show on Sunday on Easter
oh,
because Kenny got sick.
oh no.
So this is my first show of the week.
Oh wow, so you have a little
So
mini holiday, almost an extra day, right?
yeah, and I hope Kenny's feeling better.
Hope you're feeling okay.
And it was Easter, so I wasn't gonna like bother anybody, see if anybody wanted to do a show.
Right,
So I said,
right.
you know what? Let's take the day off. Let's
Sounds
take the
good.
day off.
Sounds good.
We've already got Hugo in the chat, and I think
Hello,
he just
Hugo.
fired me, so I might as well just go home now.
Okay. Bye.
So, look, we're gonna have a great show today. We're gonna be talking some science. She blinded me with science.
I love the title. I love that song. That's such a fun song from
Season
the
3,
80s.
episode 80. It is a classic. I love it. And soon as you told me what your topic was going to be, that
Mhm.
was automatically the
Right.
title.
That's too cool.
So let's jump right into it
Yeah.
because they're gonna know it has something to do with science, right? Doesn't it? Has
Yeah,
to.
actually, yeah, totally. Well, I was actually really gobsmacked. What am I going to talk about? Two segments, science, and how do I link it in with snacks, and how do I link it in with my usual, mindset,
Hmm.
soul stuff, right? So
Yep.
I had to really stretch my mind. and
Well,
and and I'm happy. Yeah, that's what I love about this show. I love having the themes because sometimes it's like easy. Like last week, I did 4 segments all on the full, easy peasy. I could have done 2 more, right?
yeah.
And then there's other topics where it's like, all right, how do I work that one, right? And so my topics just came to me last night.
Exactly,
So,
exactly. So science of snacks,
mhm.
there's a science in everything,
Yes,
and
yes,
snacks are no different. Because you I mean, I used to watch John Taffer with Bar Rescue, and that's a science, right? I mean, they know where people go, what people do,
mm,
how they interact in bars, and
mhm.
snacks are no
There's a
different. It's
science.
the same thing. It's the
It's,
same
it's
principles.
it's understanding the patterns, the cycles, and the effect and impact of something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, totally. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hugo,
So
easy like a Sunday morning.
easy like a Sunday morning. That's another good song. Yeah, yeah. And so I was thinking about it and thought, okay, then I was like, and then I had a topic, and then you said Becky already did it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to think of something faster.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
and then that was one topic that was in the back of my mind as a possibility yesterday. But I'm like, I don't know. And then I went, okay, I'll do that. And so then I did my research, and I'm gonna lay some science on you guys about
That
snack.
is awesome. I do like science. I
Yeah,
think
me
it's
too. I love science. Yeah.
fascinating. I mean, just how things have come about through all this time. And
Mm,
when we look at ingredients of North America's food,
yeah,
there's a lot of chemicals in it. So
yeah.
so
Yes,
it
snacks
does
might not
apply.
be, snacks might not be what they're supposed to be.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. So
But
like what is really a snack, right? Is it just something that we fill our mouths with and our bodies with in between, or does it actually play a larger role in how we feel or how we think and
Mhm.
how we move through the day and just our overall health, right? And
Yeah.
so I'm going to share a little bit of what snacks actually do from a scientific perspective.
Well, I can only imagine.
So
It's never anything good.
well, no, there is something good. There is
Oh,
there's goodness.
yes.
There's
Something I
goodness.
can get behind now.
So snacks are not just extra food. They're the moments where we either stabilize our energy or we disrupt it.
Mm.
So it depends on the snack, right? When we go for
Yes.
long periods without eating, our blood sugar drops. And then when that happens, we don't just feel hungry, but we can feel, I like the word hangry, right? You can get really, irritable,
Yep.
right? Or you can just
Absolutely.
out, numb, foggy, anxious, or depleted, right? So keeping our
Yeah.
blood sugar level is up, balance is essential. And so,
Absolutely.
a
That's what
well-timed
my
snack.
doctor keeps telling me.
Pardon?
That's what my doctor keeps
Oh,
telling me. You gotta keep it balanced.
yeah, you gotta keep your balance. It's all about balance.
It's too high. It's too high.
Well, cinnamon and celery helps to lower blood sugar right away. If you eat a stalk of celery right after eating something sweet, your blood sugar balances right away.
So having a cinnamon donut is good for you?
It's the best one because cinnamon actually helps your blood sugar equalize. So
I
I
can
always
get
say that.
behind that.
Yeah, I have the most amazing cinnamon bun recipe. Like everybody who eats my cinnamon buns, they're like, "You have ruined me for life." I make really good cinnamon buns, and so I'm like, "That's
Thank
the
you
one
too.
that it's all good because the cinnamon helps neutralize the sugar, which is great." So back on our purpose of snacks. Well, it actually does help regulate our system. It can help that, right? Help you bring the
Awesome.
balance. So our brain relies heavily on glucose. And now you're going to say, oh, well, there's lots of glucose in everything I eat. So that's good, right? But
Great brain power.
but too much might not be so good. But it is its primary source of fuel. And so when our blood sugar becomes unstable, our ability to think clearly, to regulate emotions will be more trigger happy in those moments, right? And our ability to respond rather than react becomes really, really, really compromised. And I've noticed
Mm.
that too. For me, I numb out a lot, but if I have a pressure on the burner, then if I'm not eating, I feel it stronger, right? If there's something I have to
Hmm.
get done or there's a worry or a stress, then not eating makes it worse for me, right? Then I get more anxious and I get more nervous, right? Or more like, wow, like the brain that
Yeah, it's
has
like a fog.
a fog or 100 shiny things all at once. I'm like, what one do I focus on? Shiny, shiny,
That's a
shiny
good
object
point.
syndrome, right?
Shiny object.
Squirrel, right?
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Yeah, that whole thing,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you're easily distracted,
Mhm.
you just off your game.
Yeah, yeah, and so that's how important having our blood sugar balanced is to have that and to have our snacks, right? So it's sometimes when we have a mood, it might not be anything but needing a snack, which is a good thing, right? Sometimes we just need to have a healthy snack and then boom, all is right as rain again, right? So, but not all snacks affect us the same way. Some give us a quick spike of energy and then a crash, and others provide something more stable and more sustaining. So, a supportive snack includes usually protein. It's what our body's always looking for, protein. Some healthy fat, like avocado, is really good healthy fat,
Oh, right.
and something natural like fruits or other whole foods. So those are the best. Those are the best snacks. Even nuts, certain nuts. Some nuts, not so much. Some nuts have a bit of an acidicness to them. They're already almost rancid, like peanuts, right? So, but walnuts are really good brain nuts. That's a really good one, and pecans are good too. They're more neutral, not acidic in the body. So then those kind of snacks, they help keep our energy more balanced so we don't ride the roller coasters of high and lows and infinite shiny object syndrome.
Yeah, Hugo says Brazil
Brazil
nuts.
nuts. Oh yeah, Brazil nuts are really good. They're not as common here, but yeah, we do have them. But yeah, they don't get promoted here in North America so much. But yes, Brazil nuts are awesome. I love macadamia nuts too. Those are nice. They have good fat content as well.
All the nuts that I don't eat.
Oh.
I only really have peanuts.
Oh.
That's not one that you mentioned that was good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like they say that peanuts are often already like, especially like peanut butter too, that often, unless it's like a really fresh, recently done organic peanut, that there's a lot of rancidness in peanuts and peanuts
I
butters.
love peanut butter. I was gonna say, well, having like a funny bone from Drake's, it has the peanut butter in there, protein, right?
Mhm. One of my favorite nut butters, I do pumpkin seed butter or sunflower seed butter.
God, oh, come on.
Very tasty. You
No.
will be surprised if you give it a try. You will be, especially the sunflower seed butter. Yeah, it's very good. I know. I love peanut butter too, so I try to get the freshest, most organic one. Like I love, like one of my favorite non-healthy snacks is Reese's peanut butter cups.
I get the
That's the
wait, Reese's peanut butter cups?
yeah.
Did
Those are
you
my
say it
favorite.
was healthy?
No, my most unhealthy. My
Oh,
favorite
oh,
my
oh,
favorite
oh.
unhealthy is, and I always tend to regret it about 20
I, I'm
minutes later,
I'm
but when I
I'm
eat it,
trying. I'm
yeah,
trying to make these good snacks.
yeah.
Trying.
So every now and then I'm just so hungry and it's like I'll grab one of those and then like 20 minutes later I'm like, "Oh my gosh, why did I do it?"
Hugo says peanuts aren't nuts.
They
Peanuts
are
are
nuts.
legumes. Well, what's
Legumes,
a
yes, actually that's true. I've heard that. Yeah, that's true.
what?
Legumes.
So it's pea legumes.
Legumes.
I can see why they made it a nut. Facts.
Because it's kind
Okay.
of nutty that it's not
Well,
really a nut.
what category does a legume go into? What is the category? What is that? It's
Yeah,
got to be in the nut family,
I don't know.
like a descendant, maybe a cousin.
A
It's a
distant
bean.
tenth
Oh,
cousin or
that makes
something.
sense.
A
I
bean.
guess. Yeah, I guess it
Oh,
makes sense.
yeah, yeah, that could make sense. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, legumes. Okay, yeah, beans. All right, Hugo. So I
So you're
didn't
eating
know.
your beans. Yeah,
Peas,
it's better
beans,
best to eat the freshest that
lentils.
you can though, fresh
Okay,
ones.
so it's like a pea. Peas are good for you. We'll just
When
go
they're
with that.
fresh. When they're fresh. When they're fresh. When they're fresh. Yeah.
Right, when they're
So
fresh.
so some yeah. So some of the quick energy snacks that we go for are like the sugary ones like the Reese's Pieces, or I used to love crispy crunch chocolate bars and Wonder bars. They all had
Reese's
peanuts.
Pieces
I love
aren't
peanuts
Reese's,
too.
Reese's Pieces aren't that great.
No,
The peanut butter M&Ms are way better.
oh,
Way better.
I've never had those. I'll have to try those one day, maybe.
Yeah, the
when
M&M peanut
when I
butter
anymore.
blows away Reese's Pieces. I like when
Okay.
I have a Reese's Pieces, I can barely even taste peanut butter. When
Well,
you
I
have
know,
an
but I like the
M&M peanut
cups. I
butter,
do the Reese's cups more. I don't do the pieces
well,
so much.
yeah, I mean,
Cups. Yeah,
yeah,
they're good.
but you know,
Yeah, so sugary treats like candies and pastries and sweetened drinks, that's kind of our North American go-to, right?
mm.
You know, highly processed foods, chips and packaged snacks. I love cheesies, right? So cheesies and my favorite chip is dill pickle. I love dill pickle chips. Those are my
Oh, man, see, this is the problem with you Canadians. Like pickle, really?
Oh,
What?
it's so good. It's so good.
Oh, I don't like pickles. It's so ugh.
Oh, but the dill makes it so good. I love dill. Yeah. So if I
No.
if I splurge on those non,
Hey, don't ruin
healthy
cheese balls for me, Hugo. Don't ruin cheese balls. Dill pickle cheese
oh,
balls.
that exists, yeah. Oh, that's so funny. I have to try those.
Terrible.
And then we have our refined carbs like white bread, like a cheese bread, that's something. Or sometimes I like to have like a tomato and cream cheese toasted sandwich. That's something I like to have too as a snack every now and then, which is a bit healthy, but also a bit not because of the carbs. The right amount will be all right.
Hmm.
But these types of snacks, they give us a quick boost because they rapidly increase our blood sugar. And
See, I
in the
think
moment,
most of the food that we eat, if eaten properly, you're not gonna suffer like the consequences.
no,
It's the overeating that
yeah,
gets everybody
it's
because
the balance of everything.
it's like the potato chip thing. You can't eat just one,
Yeah.
but you gotta make that serving, which is what, like something like 10 chips or something like that. Good luck trying to just have 10 chips
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, totally.
because by the time you get that 10th one, you're conditioned by bringing the hand to the mouth. That's
And
the
then
condition.
And then we fall into the just one more syndrome, and then
Right.
we do 11, and then we
And
do
you
12, and
can't.
we do 13.
You can't.
Yeah, no, it's
And
true.
and a lot of it is habit forming
Mhm.
because of the constant motion of the single item. You
And
know,
the and the
it's
and
like
the
anything like that.
and the endorphin charge in our brain too, right? We
Yeah,
get we get addicted to that, temporary burst of energy, right? But
yeah,
it makes us temporarily more alert, and it even temporarily lifts our mood, but it's not long. The crash is going to happen. It's inevitable with those snacks. And even though
right.
we try to deny and say, no, it won't happen. I ate something healthy this morning. I had protein this morning, so I can have my snacks today. It's
And
like, no, it doesn't work that
that's
way.
just it. You know, it's because the snacks are generally overeaten. Like you can have a snack every day. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just stick to that portion.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the hardest part,
Mm-hmm. Or get
is
healthy
sticking
snacks
to
that
that
actually,
portion.
yeah.
Because when you think about it, you know, if okay, you have breakfast, I mean, just say you have a bowl of cereal,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Again, are you having the bowl of cereal that is the portion bowl, or are
Right.
you just pouring it in there
Mm.
and then going for seconds after that?
And
And
then, like,
and that's the hard part
yeah,
of
yeah,
everything. It's not it's the wanting more, and those
yeah,
foods, have a tendency to get those endorphins and all that stuff flowing, and it
yes,
makes you feel good,
yeah, temporarily.
and that's how you start overeating them. But
Yeah,
if you like, set in your ways and you can cut that off and
yeah,
just have the portion that you're supposed to have,
yeah.
you're not gonna have the problems.
Although if you have a full-on sugar cereal, you still will the portion will still
Well,
be
yeah, but I don't it's like I look at the cereals now, I think they're cutting back
Hmm.
because I know, like, look, I used to love Fruit Loops,
Yeah, me too.
you know,
Captain
and there was a
Crunch,
lot of sugar in that,
honeycomb. Yeah, I
you
used to love
know?
those.
You look at it now, they have cut back on the sugar
Mm,
on it, and
well,
that's why
that's
they
good.
don't taste as good.
Ah, of course.
That's
Well, that's
why
the thing,
I
you
don't like
create
them
the
anymore.
taste, the taste sensation, right? Yeah,
So,
yeah.
oh, it's made with, like, 33% less sugar, and there's still a lot of sugar in there, mind you,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
it it's not as good as it used to be, and
Well, yeah, of course,
there's a
because
reason because of the sugar.
it's not gonna be sending those receptor signals,
Right.
as strongly, right, as with a lot of sugar is like a bling, so
See,
yeah,
even Hugo says he can't eat Fruity Pebbles or Fruit Loops anymore,
no.
and generally, I kinda alternate my cereals,
Mhm,
so I do, like, the Cheerios, which
mhm,
is not too bad, right?
mhm,
It's pretty
mhm.
good for you,
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
say, cholesterol,
grain.
you know?
Mm,
So I alternate one of those, like with, say, Frosted Flakes,
okay.
or like a corn pops,
Right. Oh, I used to
you
love
know.
corn pops. I forgot about
So I
those. I
kind
need
of
those
alternate box for box,
right.
and that's how I do it now, and it kind of eases me out of the not so good cereals, and
Mhm. My favorite cereal for a snack is Quaker Crunch. I still like Quaker Crunch. I used to eat that as a kid all the time, so it's somewhat healthy, but still a bit sweet, but it's a bit better.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get the healthy stuff along with that,
Mhm.
that's much better, I
And it's
think.
really about listening to our body and noticing, right? Because when our blood
Yeah.
sugar spikes fast, the insulin that gets released, it will bring us back down, right? And it often overshoots. So then we start out before we have the snack, we feel tired, we feel irritable, we feel foggy,
Yeah.
and then we have our spike, but then we end up feeling tired and foggy and irritable again, right? Because it's not a sustainable, healthy snack, right? So we end up being in this loop that's hard to get out of, and then we'll eat more snacks, right? More sugar and everything like that. And that's
Yeah.
the habit you're talking about, it's hard to break out of,
Yeah.
because then it's like, okay, now I'm crashing. Okay, now I need another piece of chocolate, or oh, I need another this or whatever, and then it's so hard, and then our body at the end of the day feels ragged because we're not being
Mm,
nourished, right?
right.
So snacks can be nourishing and sustaining, but yeah, we have to be mindful how to choose them, right?
What I've been
So
trying is, replacing the potato chip with, say, like, strawberries.
yep,
Overeating on strawberries isn't nearly as bad as overeating on potato chips.
no, absolutely. I like
There's a
blueberries.
big
Yeah,
difference,
it's a very big
and you
difference.
still have that motion one at a time kinda thing.
Yeah,
So it's a good alternative, and you can now start to change your programming, to do that. Yeah, and like Hugo says, eat almonds, you
right.
know.
Almonds are good. Yeah,
So
and
it's just trying to replace.
yeah. And another thing too, how we start our day matters. Like if I start my day with a cereal, I end up craving sugar most of the day, right?
Mm,
Or if I with something sweet. But if I eat something that's high protein, right? Like if I eat an egg, right?
yeah.
Or if I eat cheese, or if I eat my sun butter, right? With just a little dollop of jam, I find I don't. I know, we got to make an emoji for that face, right? But then I don't have cravings as much during the day. So how the first meal of the day for me sets the tone for how I eat the rest of the day.
Mm,
So if I eat something really, because in the morning, what I've heard is the body is looking for the protein. It's like a fire. You need to put the wood in the fire, right? Protein is the good wood, the long burning wood. Yeah, sun butter is great, Hugo. Yeah, yeah, it's really, you'd be surprised. It tastes so good. Yeah. Get that face. Right? So, but if you start with
I
protein,
haven't tried it. I turned my nose up at it, but
yeah.
what I'll
If
do
Hugo
is
says,
I gotta make an order because I have, like, no milk, no bread, no nothing
oh,
in the
okay.
house right now,
Yeah.
and, I need to get some stuff. So, I'm gonna put an order in. I'm gonna order it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
Order it.
try it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
good, good,
try it.
good. Yeah, it's so good. And on some
Not looking
toast,
forward to it, but I'm gonna try it.
you'll be surprised. Right? So when we snack, we want to think about how to steady our energy, right? How can we think clearer? How can we create emotional stability,
Mm,
and being grounded in the body? And so those healthier snacks with protein, healthy fats, and natural sugars, like with fruits, like what you're doing with strawberries, those are the best snacks to have,
yeah.
right? And then, every now and then when I
And
feel
it's
really
sweet
nourished,
too. Strawberries are sweet, so they are a great substitution for your cravings,
yeah, yeah.
especially if you have a chocolate covered strawberry.
I see, yeah, exactly. And then a dollop of whipped cream with that, right?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. There we go. Now
Yeah.
we're talking.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
and then
know, just you
what?
just gotta kinda improvise on some things. Look,
Mm,
like, for instance, I have Frosted Flakes. Now,
mhm,
what's the harm in getting, you know brand flakes of some sort, right? You can get a
mhm,
generic, doesn't matter.
mhm,
Cutting up strawberries and putting it in.
mhm. Totally.
You're getting your sugar that you crave,
Mhm.
and you're eating a little healthier. I mean, that's I
Yeah,
and it sounds so simple,
yeah, and you
and
could
why
even
don't we do it more often?
put, get coconut sugar. Coconut sugar, um, integrates in the body much easier than regular sugar. It doesn't spike. So you can get your bran flakes, your coconut sugar, and spread it on there, and then you get your sweetness, and it actually tastes really nice. It's kind of got a like almost like a caramelly flavor to it, caramelly
Yeah.
molasses
Hey,
flavor.
and throw some cinnamon on the flakes.
Totally, totally, totally
It's
possible.
like eating cinnamon toast crunch, but only bran flakes, and it's all healthy.
Yeah, yeah, and it's again like you were saying before, habits. So we can keep the habit of snacking, but how do we make it healthier so that we're getting the energy we really want and we need? So it's a clean energy, right? Like if you think of if you were to put a dirty gas into your car, is your car going to move, right?
Coconut milk. Ooh.
Coconut
I
milk is
don't like
nice too.
coconut milk. I've
No,
tried it, and I don't like it at all.
yeah. There's a new brand from, oh, I think it was Silk, and they have a really good milk alternative with cashew, coconut, and oat or something like that. And it actually tastes good.
I like
It tastes,
almond milk.
yeah.
It tastes like the vanilla. It tastes like a vanilla shake.
Hmm.
It's actually pretty tasty.
And that's a good protein. You can just chug down a glass of almond milk and you're getting
See?
it. That's a good snack. That's a good snack for sure.
Yeah. No, I do use almond milk. See, if it's like I alternate that too. I sometimes get almond milk. I sometimes get 1% milk, so I don't
Hmm.
get like the whole milk.
Right, right.
You know, cut down. It's like water at times, but
Hmm. Hmm.
but it's
Hmm.
not that bad. You get used to it after like a couple of times using that, and
Hmm.
now it's like milk. Regular whole milk is like too thicky for
It's
me.
too thick. Oh, it's too thick and rich for you now, yeah? That's too funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, and so then we want to see how it's affecting our nervous system too. So sugars create more erratic energy in us as well. So just finding that balance. And then when we do that,
No,
then
it's
we
the
feel better.
science.
Yeah, it's the science.
Science!
So then you can ask yourself, am I tired? Am I dehydrated? And then how can I nourish myself so that, so, because also I've read and I've experienced it to be true too. Times when I've craved sugar, if you drink a glass of water, the craving goes away because it's the brain signaling that it needs hydration. That's actually what it wants. But because it knows we'll listen to it when we say
I
for a
drink a lot
snack,
of water,
it's interesting, yes. But
and I
maybe
still want
it wouldn't
the
be.
snack. It's not fair.
Yeah, but
It's
there's
not fair.
yeah. So we can have a
Oh
little
my
bit of the
gosh.
sugar, but then find a balance. And so yeah, because we want to, everybody wants to have more energy, more time in the day, feel stronger to do the things we got to do. So so let's find the snacks that can help us
Yeah,
to
I
do
think all the snacks are now saying, "Hey, wait, this is supposed to be snack week, not rally against snacks."
No, but it is snack week. Yeah,
I'm
we
like,
have
"Wait
the
a minute, you're
binges.
trying to do away with us."
No, not at all. Every now and then, one of those snacks, but if we do that every day, Reese's Buttercups every day would knock us out.
Oh
Right,
man.
so,
All right. So
yeah.
you are watching us live on Kick, YouTube, and Rumble at Rhode Island Broadcasting. Watching us live on Twitch at RI_broadcasting. Or maybe even on X/Twitter at Broadcasting RI. You can listen to us. Bono! On Spotify, Red Circle, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music at RI Broadcasting, as well as all of our socials like MeWe, TikTok, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Gab, Parler, and Space. Hey!
Hey.
RI Broadcasting. And don't forget to get on Facebook. You got to go there, Going On Daily Morning Show on Facebook. Follow us so we can
Mm,
go live on there again.
yes, that would be
I
so
won't say why,
great. Oh,
Mark.
little guy. You did really.
Also, you can support the show on RhodeIslandBroadcasting.net. There we have all the hosts of the show and where you can find them. We also have Sports Unfolded, Falls Count Anywhere, Holy Shift Balls, the NBA show, everything. There's a lot to
What?
uncover there. Movies, music, the whole shebang
Awesome.
is on there, including the Going On Daily Hall of Fame, which we just got done with March. Oh, she's got all the animals there.
There's Pono.
He's like hogging the couch.
Yeah, totally.
Sean Connery just recently won 76%.
Wow.
Paul Newman with 12. My Steve McQueen vote didn't do much of anything. It only got 6% of the vote. John Wayne with 6%, and Jack Lemmon didn't even get a vote. The most talented of all of these actors
Wow.
did not get a
Different
vote.
generation, eh? Yeah, maybe
So
not.
that is brutal. So this month Get your phone out, do the little QR code right here. Vote for this month's
Ooh,
70s bands.
wow.
These
That already
are the most popular 70s bands ever. Well, in the
that's tough.
70s anyway. Led Zeppelin, Queen, Rolling Stones, Fleetwood Mac, Pink Floyd, Powerhouse, Queen. Last I looked yesterday was at 80%.
That's an impossible choice. They're all so
It is an
fabulous.
impossible choice because I would like to vote for three of them.
Yeah, me too.
I particularly like Led Zeppelin, Queen, and Fleetwood Mac. I voted for
Yeah,
Queen
yeah,
because Freddie sings it better. I mean,
yeah,
doesn't matter what it is, he sings it better.
yeah, yeah,
That's the
yeah.
way I look at it.
Yeah, I'm
But
actually
I
just
love
thinking
those. Yeah, I love Led Zeppelin. I love Fleetwood Mac. I
yeah, me too.
mean, it's a hard choice.
It is a hard choice.
Hard choice.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we'll just say the Rolling Stones are in second right now.
Oh,
So
okay. Huh. I'm surprised. I would have thought Led Zeppelin would be second or Pink
I,
Floyd. Yeah, yeah. All right.
so vote. Your vote is important. Who do you want in the Hall of Fame? Uh, uh, RD, RDY. What is RDY 30? I'm guessing Freddie is that. Hugo, you need to buy a vowel. Ready, Freddy. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I get it now. Crazy little thing called love. Ready, Freddy.
All
Crazy little
right.
thing called love.
That's a good
All
song.
right, so that's the voting, and also on the website you can also donate for the Uganda Fund that we are
Mhm,
trying to raise money for. Becky has already sent some money to help
mhm.
with. Uh, she gave this story yesterday. It was disturbing. A baby was born with two heads and then died. So sent money for the family to aid in, you know,
Oh my
it's
God bless. Wow.
sad story. Look, they just don't have money.
Yeah,
And we want to be able to build the school for them.
yeah.
So, so they don't have to walk 6 miles. And then these witch doctors, which is bizarre,
That's true.
but
Yeah.
it's in the middle of nowhere, and kids are getting kidnapped and sacrificed.
God
And that's
bless.
what happens when they walk to school. They
Such
got to
long
go
distances.
6,
They're
7
alone.
miles to get to the nearest school when they have a
Yeah,
building right there. They just need a
yeah.
roof on it.
Right, right. Let's get that roof
So
on there.
let's get it on there.
Yeah,
Chucka's
so
willing
they
to
can be
go out
safe.
there and put the roof on, teach them how to do it. He's
Mhm.
willing to teach them. So
Yeah,
that way
that'd be
they don't have
amazing.
to rely on anybody else anymore.
Mhm.
They can just do it themselves.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be
It's
amazing.
like
That's the
that
biggest
thing.
gift.
You don't give a man a fish, you teach him how to
How to
fish.
fish. I was just thinking of that. Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah,
the same thing.
yeah.
You teach them the skills so that way they can do things themselves and not have to
Mhm,
wonder how to do things, right?
mhm.
So let's get in there. Let's get some donations flowing.
Yes.
We want that roof. It costs 4 grand. Uh, we want to be able to send kids to school. It only costs $500 a year
Mm,
to send them there
that's not a lot at
to
all.
their own school. It's not much.
That's not much at all.
So if you go to Starbucks to go get your coffee, hey, why don't you stop by like Cumberland Farms
Mhm,
and get the dollar coffee there for a day
mhm,
and
mhm,
put the other 6-7 bucks into the Uganda fund.
mhm, mhm.
It goes directly from
And
Becky to the place. It doesn't go to like the government things and
or
no,
10
no,
workers, and then $5 gets through, and then the
right.
rest is paying
Yeah.
other people,
No,
right?
it's all going. So you do it and it's all going.
Yeah,
So let's get on that.
let's get on
All
that.
right. Let's move on. I got the box office stuff today. I
Okay.
haven't done this in a while, and I think it's time I do this. At the box office, let me tell you, I went to see Super Mario Galaxy on Sunday.
Okay. And?
Fantastic. Loved it.
Really?
Loved it.
Okay. Okay.
Despite having to sit in a theater filled with 6 and 7-year-olds, hooting and hollering at everything, it was still enjoyable.
Oh, wow, cool.
It was absolutely incredible, and it did win big at the box office,
Wow.
131.7 million domestically,
Wow.
131 million.
Just imagine some of that going to Uganda.
I know, right? Hey, how about that point 0.7? Can you just send the point 0.7 there?
Yeah, wow.
Like, that's what gets me. It's like
Mhm.
we're talking about movies that make so much money on opening weekend,
Yeah, wow, that's outrageous,
and
incredible.
people are still starving on this planet.
Yeah, it's imbalanced. Yeah,
It is. It is.
so
So,
imbalanced.
it would be awesome if Nintendo said, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna send that point 0.7 million,
To going on
out to
daily
people."
for the Uganda fund.
Oh, that would be, oh my god, that would be incredible,
Yeah,
you know? That would
yeah.
be incredible. And we can take it too, like, you can donate up to $10 million.
Wow,
Just saying.
wow, cool.
Um, Coming in second place was Project Hail Mary with 31.7 million. So it beat it only by 100 million.
Hmm,
Only.
Project Hail Mary, what is that about? Did you see that? Did you
It's about the world, I guess, coming to an end, and they send out somebody into space to try to, you know,
Oh,
save
save
everybody.
everybody? Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
When are people gonna learn it's a journey within that saves us?
Well, you
It's
know.
a journey that can save us. Yeah. Anyway.
Look, there's a lot of things that could save us at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah,
but none of
yeah,
it is happening.
yeah.
Coming in third place was The Drama, 14.38 million. I don't really know too much about this movie. I gotta
Oh,
be honest. I never heard of it,
okay. I
but
haven't heard
apparently people are going to see it. You know,
that.
it was originally written by the guy that wrote The Martian. Yes, it does come from a book, Project Hail Mary. That is.
Mhm.
Um, I've read the book 2 times already. Oh, really? Oh,
Well,
impressive, Hugo.
good book then.
That's
Read
2
it.
more times than I've read a book since I got out of high school. Just saying. I don't have time. I don't have time.
I still love reading books. Yeah, I read
Yeah,
books.
yeah. Hoppers, the animated movie, came in fourth with 5.8 million. Reminders of Him with 2.2, A Great Awakening at 2.04, and then They Will Kill You 2.0 million. So other movies just, I looked at the list of the movies for the year. Wow, there's a lot of crap.
Yeah, yeah,
A lot of crap this
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Because I figured, all right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the movies, what made the money and stuff like that. And then I'll give some recommended movies.
Mhm. Can't recommend.
I could recommend Super Mario Galaxy.
Right. That's about
And
it.
Greenland 2 was out at the beginning of the year. That was good. It did horribly. Only brought in 44 million. That doesn't even pay for the actor.
Wow.
Gerard Butler or whatever his name is.
Oh,
He
right.
was the actor in it, along with others, of course. That doesn't even pay for him.
Wow. Wow.
But I recommend it. So watch Greenland 1 and 2. They're
Okay.
really good movies.
Oh,
Really good.
okay.
Like, excellent.
Okay.
Um,
Good tip. Thanks. Yeah, watch those with
so
my husband.
watch that. I liked Crime 101,
Mhm.
more focused on Holly Berry in the movie, but that's besides
Mhm.
the point. She looks good,
Yeah, she's
looks real
beautiful.
good,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
Not bad for 60.
yeah, yeah. Pretty awesome. Good
But
inspiration.
it's an entertaining movie. It's a good movie. I mean, it's not gonna win an Oscar or anything like that, but
Mhm. Mhm.
and it didn't. I think the Oscars already happened, didn't it?
I think
So
so.
it didn't win. It didn't win. Now, out of all the movies that have come out, there's only 2 on my list that I want to see, and that is Hoppers, the animated movie.
Yeah.
Looks good,
Okay.
looks good,
Okay.
and Primate, the horror movie about the chimpanzee or whatever it is,
Oh,
or
okay.
gorilla. I don't know what kind of a primate it is,
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't know, looks interesting, you know? I don't know if it's good,
Right.
but other than that, I don't really wanna see any other movie that came out this year.
Wow. What about Avatar? It's new coming out, right?
Yeah, it was out technically last year.
Oh, The Fire was out last year already?
Yeah, it was December.
Oh,
I think it was a
oh.
Christmas release.
Oh, was it? Oh, jeez. It shows I don't go to the movies much anymore.
Yeah, yeah. So, the big movie of the year so far is Pegasus 3, which is a Chinese movie.
Okay, cool.
It's raked in $614.8 million. It's Chinese racing. That's basically
Wow.
what it is.
Wow.
You know the F1 movie with Brad Pitt? It's the
Don't remember.
Chinese version of that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
I think it's the only movie that they show in China, so that way everybody goes to see it. I think
So
that's what it
everybody goes
is.
to see it, right? A good
It's
way
the
to do
only
it.
choice.
That's
It's
a
the
good
only
way to do
choice.
it. Just do one movie every few
Yeah,
months. Yeah.
yeah, that's it. And it guarantees them to have the best movie, right?
That's too funny. That's
Project Hail Mary is second with 421.7.
mm,
Now get this, Super Mario Galaxy just came out. It's already sitting at 372.6 million worldwide in the
wow.
first weekend. First weekend.
Wow. Incredible.
Next weekend it'll be way ahead of Project Hail Mary. It'll be closing in
Totally.
on Pegasus 3.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah.
And then Hoppers made 332 million dollars. So they have a successful movie right there.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
success,
Hoppers.
you
Incredible.
know? Um the drama which was just released made 26.2 over the weekend. So worldwide, that's not too bad. I think
Mhm.
that company this is about to be their biggest movie ever
Mm. Mm.
that they're
Congratulations to
releasing. I
them.
can't think of the
Awesome.
company name off the top of my head, but this is their best one. You know,
Awesome.
I think 40 million was the worldwide total for their best movie. So they're like, remember Melania, the
No.
movie that's about the Donald's wife, Melania.
Oh, I heard about it. I didn't see it. Yeah.
It made $16.7 million worldwide. Nobody's seeing it.
Nobody's watching it. Wow.
Yeah. So, yep. So next up for me, I'm gonna do the Avatar. From last year.
Mhm.
I'm gonna watch Primate, which I
Primate.
already have on the queue. So, yeah, that's
All
at the
right.
box. But this movie's fantastic. I'm a big fan of it.
How
They
many
had
times
the
did I
first
go
Super Mario Brothers, and it
Mhm.
was better than the first one.
Wow, that says something. Very
Yeah,
rare that the second movie's better than the first,
yeah,
or even as good
absolutely.
at least. Yeah.
And they gave a hint. There'll be a third one.
Okay.
Gave a little clip of what you're gonna come to see.
Oh, cool.
So they're doing all the princesses. They had Peach in the first one, and then they had Rosalina in this one.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna spoil what
Who's the
when
next
you
one?
see it,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
got to stay. If you go to see the movie, stay after the credits.
I always do that. Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
letting people know, stay after the credits. I'm not going to give it away. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to be that
Okay.
guy.
Sounds good.
But stay after the credits. All right, let's reach down deep into our soul. Deep, deep.
Deep, deep.
We don't have much time left.
Yes.
Two topics have gone 45 minutes,
Yeah.
so we got to keep them short.
Whenever we're together, that's kind of what happens,
Yeah,
eh?
I know. It goes off. It just goes off.
Yeah. Yeah, so then I was thinking, the snacks, okay, what about soul snacks? What are we feeding in our own inner world? Because that also contributes to either grounded, steady energy or erratic, stressed energy, right? So those soul snacks will be like things that you do in those small moments, like you take a deep breath. One deep breath is huge for our biology because most of the time we're running around the day holding our breath in and our body is contracted. We're designed to breathe so that our diaphragm massages our inner organs, right? So that we can have good circulation. So there's a lot of digestive issues in the world here, especially in North America. And a big part of it has to do with not breathing because everything's not moving the way it's supposed to.
The crap that they put into it isn't helping.
No, it's not. But if we could breathe and get all the systems moving like they're supposed to, because the diaphragm's designed to massage the liver, right? To massage the intestines, to massage the stomach, to massage the kidneys and all of our organs. It's like an inner masseuse. You can call the diaphragm, right? And so if we're not breathing, then we're not digesting. And also, if we're not breathing, then we're not going to be creating coherency in our nervous system, which we need
Mm,
to navigate. So it
yeah.
kind of fits, right?
Yeah.
So we're not looking for like the big soul shifts or the big, aha. It's just like the simple moments. Something I would do when I lived in Bangkok and I taught English there. Bangkok was so dirty. You'd walk out, you'd have a shower, you'd walk out 10 minutes later, you'd scratch your arm and it was like black underneath. So it was like you're in like, and there's no nature or anything. And on my way to the bus, I found a spot that had this little patch of grass. And so I would take my shoes off and I would stand on that patch of grass while I waited for
Yep.
my bus. And
Grounding.
that was a soul snack, right?
Ah,
Right?
okay, okay.
Right?
See, I was thinking, I couldn't wait to find out what snack like gets you deep down in the. That's not what I expected. I
That's what I was
expected
expecting.
some
Yeah.
great, pastry or something like that.
Yeah, well, and a nice, almond croissant can do that for me. But yeah, but it's sort of those moments where we can actually take in life,
I just
right?
miss it. See, mine would be my mom's pudding cake. Mm,
Oh, beautiful.
miss that.
Yeah. But that is a soul snack because it's associated with comfort and love and family. So
Oh
that
yeah.
is also a soul snack too. Anything that connects you to feeling a deeper sense of inner
It's
peace,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
It could be
And that's
food
what I
or
figured that it was going to be more like so it could be
ah,
literally anything,
yeah, yeah.
that puts you in that moment.
State, exactly. Because what the soul snacks do, be it food or anything else, like music for me, a soul snack is when I play my flute or when I read a nice piece of
Pennies
poetry.
too, by the way.
Well, yeah.
Pennies too. He'll cry if you play the flute.
Yeah. Too bad I don't have it with me today. Right? So these are just the moments that we connect with what brings us joy, basically. Whatever brings us joy, whatever brings us into a state of
Yeah,
enlivenment, right? Those are soul snacks. Because
absolutely.
then because then they energize us, they make us feel connected to life. They make us feel like there's a good
Bliss.
moment. There's bliss. There's like the follow your bliss, like Joseph Campbell says, right? And so those soul snacks, it could be also a kind word. It feels good to say something nice to people, right?
Mm,
Stranger in the grocery store, or the other day, there was somebody didn't have enough money and they thought they had paid, but I told the guy, just don't worry about it, and I just paid for him, right? At the gas
mhm.
station on our island. These kind of things of just doing things that just feels good to be a human being, right?
Absolutely. It's just whatever puts you there is something you need to do for yourself.
Yeah, totally.
So whatever it is, like you mentioned the grounding on that little grass patch.
Yes.
Like, that means a lot to some people, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you can only imagine how many people go to that one spot.
Yeah. I don't
You
know.
know, it's
Mhm.
like if you enjoy a waterfall or something like
Mhm.
that,
Mhm.
it's like out in the middle of nowhere in some forest or something, and you
Mhm.
come up on a waterfall and you just sit
Mhm.
there looking at it.
Mhm.
That's a soul snack.
It's a soul snack, absolutely. Even listening to your favorite music is a soul snack.
Yeah.
Starting your day with a song that puts lightness in your step and elevates your heart. Anything that helps you to connect to your humanness and
That's
your
what we all need more of.
divinity at the same time, right? So we can feel connected to life. And we're so inundated with so much stress and like reels up the yin yang, all predicting the worst case
Mm.
scenarios of everything. But where are people giving us soul snacks and food so that we can feel hope, that we can
I
feel
you know,
possibility, right?
I have a perfect example of that because I remember going camping with a bunch of friends and stuff, and everybody wants to go to the beach and all that stuff, and at the campgrounds and stuff like that. I
Hmm.
What I used to do, I used to get in a canoe
Hmm.
and just go up the river, and
Mm.
then after you're
Hmm.
like, a mile away from where you were camping,
Hmm.
and there's nothing
Just
but
stillness.
trees and the water,
Yes.
and you just float there.
Hmm.
Oh, that was, like, the best feeling
Yeah,
ever,
exactly. That's a soul snack. That's a soul
you know?
meal, right?
And I
That's a
remember that so
yeah,
well, and
yeah,
I
yeah.
need to go do that again, you know?
Yeah, and even just remembering it too.
Yeah.
You can feel your
It
body
is.
chemistry is already
It
changing.
is.
So sometimes even just bringing back the feeling of an affirmative life feeling and experience
And that's
is
what it's
enough.
about.
It's enough to alter our chemistry already, right? So the breath. Oh, my husband's waking up our son. He's a little bit cranky. Just a second. I'm gonna
See, this is better than the drama in the movies. This is great.
our 16-year-old son that doesn't like to get up in the morning for school.
16. That says it
Yeah,
all. You don't have to say any more. Everybody
yeah,
everybody that watches,
yeah. Oh, I got it. Yeah, yeah. This is
I
a part of
remember
your
when
life.
I was 16, let me tell you, if I
Yeah,
didn't wake up,
yeah,
this is what my mom did one day because I
yeah,
didn't want to go to school, blah, 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 right? You
yeah.
know what she did? She's
What's
like, okay, you don't want to get up?
yeah.
Everything's going outside. She started throwing my clothes,
Oh my
my
God.
stuff, my records out the door. You'll
Wow.
eventually get up to get this stuff.
Oh my goodness.
and
I
the,
got a cup
and
of
the
water.
longer it took,
Oh,
I was up in a hurry.
right.
Up in
I
a
got,
hurry.
I got a cup of water dumped on my head, but I didn't wake up.
Oh, my mom, she was a character. She was a character.
Yeah.
You move. Yeah, you don't want your stuff ruined and destroyed, then you
No,
move.
you
You
move.
do it.
You just got to do what you got to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So just back to the soul snacks, anything that can brings you joy and lights you up. Do more of that.
yeah, absolutely. You got to do
Do,
that
do
stuff,
more of that.
and especially out in nature. Oh my
Yeah.
God, if any of that gets you, you
Yeah.
got to do it more often.
You
Do
know
it
what?
as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I'm blessed in where I am. There's not many houses around, so like I can just go into the yard and it's nice. It's
Hmm.
nice.
Especially right now, seeing the spring, like I love just taking a moment to look at the leaves and
Yes.
even just touch them because they're so soft and silky
Yep.
and tender.
Yep.
It's a beautiful time of the year. Those are soul snacks.
Do it, people. Do it.
Yep.
Get your soul snacks here. All right. Oh, that's so awesome. I was so curious on I thought it was going to be like some food that gets you there, but it's
Hmm.
not necessarily a food. It's anything that gets you there,
Anything that gets you there into that space of inner bliss and
and it
feeling
makes
connected to life.
so
Yeah.
much sense. So much sense.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And speaking of what gets you there, let's do this. Ron's top 5 snack cakes.
Okay. Awesome.
Everybody's had snack cakes at
Twinkies.
one point in life.
Yes.
And if anybody tells you differently, they're lying.
Yeah. No, Twinkies used to be my favorite when I was a kid. Yeah.
Right? Everybody's
I
had a
can't eat them
Twinkie.
now, though. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I ate them when
Everybody's had a Twinkie.
Yeah.
All right, so there's so many snack cakes, right? You
Yeah.
know, and most of the companies all have the same snack cakes, just different names.
hmm
But some of them are a little different than the others, you know, like zebra cakes, right? Little Debbie zebra cakes.
I
Remember,
don't remember
you know,
those.
you never saw those?
No.
There's the Hostess iced cinnamon rolls. Those are
Oh, yeah. I
really
know those ones. Yeah. I know
those are
those ones.
yummy.
Yeah.
The Reese's. Have you ever seen the Reese's snack cake?
No, I have not.
Those are yummy too. Those are really
Oh,
good.
okay.
You like Reese's peanut butter cups? You'll probably like this.
Yeah.
Probably like it. There's the Drake's coffee cake.
I've heard of that, but I've never had it.
Well, it's interesting because today is National Coffee Cake Day.
Oh, no way. Oh, that's
Yes.
interesting. I had no idea that even existed. Okay.
Yes, National Coffee Cake Day.
National.
So another reason why we're doing snacks this week, because we've had like a bunch of snacks that have their day this week.
Wow.
Let me see if I can find the list that I have. So let me see. So the 5th was Caramel Day, and it
Oh,
was also Peeps Day.
what is Peeps?
You know the Peeps snack, the little candy thing that you get on Easter, the little chickens or
Oh,
the
the
bunnies. The
Peps.
Peeps.
The Pep. Oh, okay. I think
The
so.
Peeps.
Peeps.
Yesterday was Caramel Popcorn Day.
Oh, it's incredible.
And
People are
today
making
is
billions
Coffee
for
Cake
these
Day.
things. That's hilarious.
So that's why we did, Snack Week.
Right.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
That makes
Right?
sense. Total.
So Coffee Cake Day, Drake's Coffee Cakes did not make my list.
Okay.
It is what it is. Little Debbie's, those strawberry shortcake rolls. It's like the Swiss rolls, but only with strawberry in it.
Yeah, those are tasty.
Those are really good.
Yeah,
Those are good. But more novelty than anything, so I didn't put it on my list.
Hmm.
I really like them,
All
but
right.
it's one of those things that they don't sell all the time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the ho-hos.
Oh, I know ho-hos. Yeah. Yeah.
Little Debbie's chocolate chip brownies and the honey buns. Remember Suzy Q's?
I have vaguely.
My
Are those
dad
the
used to eat those every day.
are those the crispy, the sort of phyllo pastry ones?
No, it's like 2 pieces of chocolate cake with the cream filling.
Oh no, I don't know that.
Almost like a devil dog, but more of a cake.
Okay. No, I don't know that one.
Yeah, my dad used to eat those all the time. All the time. There's those Little Debbie chocolate mini donuts and cinnamon donuts.
Mm.
And also Entenmann's had that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Those mini pound cakes that Entenmann's had.
Oh, I like those.
Those are pretty good. Ding dongs.
Yeah, ding dongs.
Kellogg's Rice Krispie Treats. Not technically a cake.
No.
Borderline, but I put it on there because
I like Rice Krispies.
Kellogg's in there. Moon pies. Do you remember moon pie?
I do remember moon pies. Yeah.
A little marshmallowy, right?
Yeah. Pretty yummy.
And there's Oreo Cakesters. Those are pretty good too. Oreo Cakesters. And Tasty Cakes cupcakes are pretty good too.
Oh, yum.
All right, but all of those did not make my list. None of them.
Wow.
Honorable mention, Hostess Cinnamon Donuts. I was obsessed with those things for a while, and now that I know cinnamon's good for you, I'm going to have some donuts. I'm going to order some
more cinnamon. If you're going to eat sweet, eat with cinnamon. Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. So I'm taking your advice and I'm going with that.
Yeah, and you can even get
Um,
cinnamon rolls too to help give an extra oomph to balance the sugar too.
see. Honorable mention: devil dogs. I put them in there because like everybody loves devil dogs. I
I
think
don't
they're a
know.
little too dry at times.
Yeah, I
You
don't
have to
remember
have
those.
milk with it. If you don't have milk with it,
You
oof,
choke.
good luck chewing. It's like chewing on like a big wad of peanut butter. It's that's what it's like to me. It
Yeah.
takes forever for you to get it down, but they're still good.
Hmm.
Also, honorable mention: Twinkies.
Mm-hmm.
Twinkies, honorable mention, didn't make the top
Only
five.
honorable mention. Wow, surprising.
Yes. Also, honorable mention: Hostess cupcakes.
Mm-hmm. Those are super
So,
sweet.
Hostess cupcakes and Twinkies. Honorable mentions. Honorable mentions. I think Drake is just a New England thing. Well, if it is, then that's unfortunate for everybody else.
Hmm.
So, your loss if you don't
That's
have Drake's. My number six, my bubble is Drake's ring dings. I love ring dings. They're like
oh,
the
Windings. Yeah,
ding
I forgot
dongs.
about them. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, see, Drake's is people have Drakes everywhere. Ring dings are everywhere. So ring dings number six didn't make my list, but
Wow.
of all of those types, those are the best. Those are the best.
Wow.
All right, number five is Little Debbie's Swiss rolls. I like them. They're really good.
I haven't had
There's only
those.
one problem. Only one problem. The Drake's yodels are a little better. A little better. Not much better, but they are better. And then they
Okay,
are number four. So that was tough. I couldn't decide which one I wanted, and I ended up going with yodels because I think they are a little better.
a little bit better. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Number three, Mrs. Freshly's peanut butter cupcakes. It's like the Hostess cupcakes, but only peanut butter in it. Oh my God. Love them.
Wow, I've never heard of those before.
Yeah. Oh, they're so
Are
good.
they available in Canada?
I don't know if they're available in Canada, but
Wow,
you
this
can
sounds
find them
awesome.
in like Family Dollar or something like that.
Wow,
Ooh, it's so good.
wow,
Peanut butter cupcakes. Mm, 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 mm,
yum.
mm. Number two, Hostess chocolate cake Twinkies. So it's like a Twinkie, but only the cake is chocolate
I've
with the
never heard
cream
of that.
filling. Oh, they're so good. So good. So yummy. So, did we just lose you for a second? You are on
Here
mute.
we are. Okay, I don't know what happened. Yeah,
Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen them. I'm guessing no, but the chocolate cake Twinkies, they also have the
no,
chocolate filled Twinkies, which
never
I
seen
like
those
as well.
before. Yeah.
Drake's is sold under Little Debbie McKee Foods.
Oh,
Well, that's because Drake's and Hostess at one point went bankrupt, and then they sold everything out. So,
oh, wow.
but they still make them at Drake's.
All
Just
right.
somebody else owns Drake's now in all the different places and stuff. But number one is absolutely these guys, my Drake's Funny Bones. It is the chocolate covered chocolate cake with peanut butter filling. I love them so
Wow.
much.
Wow.
Love it.
So you get
That's
you
my
get lots
favorite
of
one.
sugar spikes in your day, hey?
Yeah, well, I don't have them
Okay.
all the time. Once in a
But those
while, I get a
are
box of
yummy.
Funny Bones. The last thing I bought was the wafers, like the peanut butter wafers
Yep.
with chocolate on it.
Yum.
I haven't even opened the box yet,
Yeah.
and I've had it now. Oh, maybe December.
Oh, well, that's good.
I haven't opened the box,
Wow.
so I have cut down on my terrible snacks
The
because I haven't
yummy,
opened.
the yum,
I
but
still have a.
you gotta put
I
the
still have a.
yummy terrible taxes.
Yes.
snacks because there's enough for me.
I still have a box of peanut butter cookies that I haven't opened up either. A package.
Mm,
I haven't opened them.
oh,
I'm trying.
yeah,
Trying.
no, I
I've
try
been
to cut
doing
down my
the for my snacks. I've been doing the strawberries with ricotta cheese.
ooh, yum, delicious,
Yeah,
delicious.
I'm hooked on it.
Yeah,
Hooked on it.
delicious, delicious.
So that is that. So that is the top 5 snack cakes that my favorites. There's so many good ones though, but you know, I find it easier to eat healthier just ordering and having it delivered. Because then you look at the price and it's like, well, I'll cut this out,
Yeah, yeah, true,
and I cut out the snack.
that's true.
I was like, oh, I have stuff here, I don't need it.
Yeah, that's
And as
funny.
long as I don't open the box, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's the way I look at it.
Oh,
So, this was a great show today.
that was
Hugo,
fun.
thank you for participating. It is awesome. Look, tomorrow is Becky and Kyle, I believe.
Yes, yeah,
Becky and Kyle.
that's gonna be a great show.
And so I can't wait to see what Kyle has for snack week.
He's gonna have a twist of some kind for sure. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. But you got to stay tuned. Come back 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And so, Luana, where can we find you? I
You
don't
can
have
find
graphics for it.
me. I don't know if you have my link tree link
Yeah,
there.
I don't think I have. I don't have that because I ran out of time
Yeah. So
and I didn't.
tree
That,
/ Luannah Victoria, I believe, and then otherwise on Facebook and all the other social medias, Luannah Victoria, YouTube, you'll find me there. You type in Luannah Victoria, you'll find me. Yeah,
yeah, this is what happens when we run late.
yeah.
I have to sacrifice some graphics.
Oh, that's fine. No worries. Yeah.
So get out there and check out Luana. Look, you just should do it because it'll make you feel better. Like I feel better every time I do a show with Luana. So
Uh,
glad we got to talk today.
Me
It was a
too.
great show, great episode. Good luck tomorrow topping it.
I'm sure
Just
they
saying.
will.
Everybody,
We
have a
got
great
super
day.
hosts here.
Enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take
Okay.
care, everyone.
Take care. Bye, everybody.